What kind of power lingers after death? Some say it's just memory. Others, especially those who visit a certain tomb in New Orleans, believe it's something more. They believe she's still listening. They believe in Marie Laveau. The St. Louis Cemetery, no. One sits tucked just off Basin Street. It's crumbling. Towering tombs rising above ground like a marble city of the dead. She was surrounded by family, including her daughter Marie, and followed in death by the sacred mourning traditions of her Creole heritage. Mirrors covered a black wreath on the door. Her funeral drew everyone from the city's most prominent to its most humble. She wasn't just a healer or a mystic, she was the people's queen. But long before tourists and tour guides ever whispered her name through the mossy gates, it was the Creole Queen of Vodou herself who was laid to rest here. Or was she? What if I told you that even in death, Marie Laveau never stopped working? On June 15th, 1881, in her modest cottage on St. Anne Street, the woman who once ruled both society salons and backstreet altars took her final breath. 2. The records are clear. Marie Laveau is buried in her family vault in St. Louis Cemetery, no. But not all homage is harmless. There, you can leave offerings, light candles, and honor the Vodou Queen without damaging her tomb or your karma. 1. Right alongside her husband, Christophe Glapian, her children, and grandchildren, her eternal community. So where is she now? Or her shrine? Imagine knocking 3 times and wondering if she hears you. Despite a few whispers and wild tales claiming her bones rest in a wall vault at cemetery. No, and if you ever visited Marie Laveau's tomb or plan to drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you felt. With offerings, with prayers, with petitions scribbled on scraps of paper. They knocked 3 times on her tomb. They left food, flowers, pineapples, even cakes. Some traced crosses or X's on the tomb in brick or charcoal, acts of devotion that ironically walked down the sacred stone. But her story doesn't end with a burial. Almost immediately after her passing, people started coming. Not respectful, just damaging. The latex paint suffocated the ancient bricks. The tomb had to be carefully restored in 2014, and after that, the archdiocese said enough was enough. No more unguided visit. Only approved tours could pass through her marble gates. By the late 19th century, cemetery workers like Raymond Rivaros and Iola Cruz noted that Marie had more visitors in death than most people get in life. Fast forward to Christmas Eve 2013, when caretakers opened the gates and found something shocking. Her tomb painted bubblegum pink. Not festive, but you can't lock up a legend. In response, artist Ricardo Pistagno and Vodou priestess Sally Ann Glassman created a new kind of pilgrimage site, the International Shrine of Marie Laveau, tucked inside the Healing Center on St. Claude Avenue. So here's the question. When people still visit you daily, more than a century after your death, are you really gone? If you felt the chills, imagine standing at her tomb. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more stories that blend history, mystery, and a touch of the supernatural. Want to explore more legends like this one? Check out Vodou traditions in New Orleans, famous burial myths, or other haunted cemeteries. Ask ChatGPT.